Hi guys, so we're going to look at doing the couch stretch. So a couch stretch is working your quads, so they're the muscles on the front of your thighs. Now these muscles can get quite tight and constricted, so when you're doing things like squats, they can sometimes cause a few issues. The other things the quads can do as well is when they do get quite tight, what you can find is that they can have an impact on the front of your knee quite often. So making sure your quads are nice and loose and supple, that's exactly what we want. Now I do recommend actually using a foam roller or using balls to massage and release the quads first before doing the stretch. I find it just works a little bit better, but you can obviously go straight into it. So with this, the actual full quad stretch is really difficult for most people. So we're looking at the quads, or especially one of the main quads, so the rec fem on the front of the thigh, attaches to your hip. So we actually want to be opening up the hip and we want to be bending the knee as well at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you using a chair and I'm going to show you using a wall. So to do it with a wall, what you're actually going to do is come away from the wall so that your feet are touching the wall and you're in this position. Move that out slightly. And then what you're going to do from there is you're going to place one foot back, and I've unfortunately got a little bit of paneling against my wall, so I can't get my knee completely flat against the wall. The aim is to get your knee completely against the wall and you're in this position. So we're working the actual ankle as well in this position. So from here, what I'm going to get you to do is actually tilt your pelvis forward, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your bottom, and then the aim is to start to come up. Okay, and I can feel this all down the front of my thigh. Now from here, to progress this, again, you're squeezing your glutes, you're pushing your hips forward, and what you can do is, to make it a little bit harder, is actually to come up onto the other knee. Okay, so again, squeezing the glutes, holding it in that position, and you can hold it in this position for a good minute or two. It's not the nicest stretch, you can feel it, especially if you're really tight in that area, but it works really, really well. So this is one way that we can do it, and again, it's what we'd like to get to is the progression where your knee is completely flat against the wall, your foot's flat against the wall, and you're basically quite upright. Now, again, for most people, it's going to be a task just to get into that position. So I'm going to show you using a chair as well. So it's the same way. The only difference is with the chair is that the ankle is actually not being fully flexed in that position. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to do the same thing. You're going to push up on the hips. If you're down there and are having trouble with any of these, so either the wall or this one, what you can do is bring something where you can just use a little bit of support. So another chair or a box. And again, what you'd like to be able to do is come up onto the front of the leg. And again, coming up straight, squeezing the glutes, pushing forward. And again, we're pushing that hip forward to get the front of that rec fem and that quad there. And again, the more you push back as well, so the more you're flexing your knee, the more you're going to get that stretch in. Now, again, it's a really, really intense stretch. So start off wherever you're at, start at your level and build yourself up. It's going to take time to create these changes, but they're definitely worth it. So that is couch stretch for your quads, your rec fem. Have a go, see how you get on, let me know, and I'll speak to you soon.